automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once.
It is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First carry now for Dalvin Cook. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, Vikings.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Now here's a throw that's taken in by Tajay Sharp, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
Tajay Sharp, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first quarter lead.
The kick is good.
He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Vikings 7, Saints nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 15-yard line.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball. but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Now Breeze on the bootleg. Crosses by and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
At the 50-yard line.
He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
At the 48-yard line.
Well, the Vikings and Saints, you might recall, they battled in the wild card round a season ago, and it was the guys in purple who came in and pulled off the upset, with Kirk Cousins finding Kyle Rudolph in the end zone in overtime to sew up a 26-20 win. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up third and about 6.
A gain of 2 yards.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On third down, Cousins got an open man finding Jefferson, and he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down.
Vikings first down.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now the second down throw on target. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means it all.
And he'll get him. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you put some doubt in their minds.
And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Number 41.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Shotgun now for Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And he is able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's free going down the left side. It's a race. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talking about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
First down, Minnesota.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Vikings 14, Saints 7.
They run again on first down. Cook. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
The tackle.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And it's pretty evident when you watch how Minnesota plays, just how important Dalvin Cook is to their offense. 1,000-yard rusher a year before. The first one the Vikings had since Adrian Peterson was dominating their carries. And having Cook in the lineup for the bulk of the season, that made Minnesota exactly what their head coach Mike Zimmer wanted them to be. A much more physical team that complemented their defense.
On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White.
It's a pickup of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Cousins. It's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 25 yards that time.
Minnesota.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Touchdown.
Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And we will not see a run back here from Harris. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
10 at the 25-yard line.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
The ball carrier.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now Breeze on third down. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Vikings will take over here first and 10.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
And the Vikings.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
It's a gain.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Cousins now to throw on first down. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10 now from the 27. From the gun, here's Cousins. Complete, Jefferson the target. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. Trying the power game with him. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. And they'll employ the jumbo set now. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. C.J. Ham, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Vikings 28, Saints 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes this about 5 yards deep. He's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Harris on the return. The Saints take over first and 10. at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Now on first down, they run with Kamara. He'll take it forward for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
2nd and 7.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10.
4-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Cousins throwing quickly after Jefferson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he's got the hook up there. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. First down throw for Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down, Vikings.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook.
Cousins pass.
Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
The 16.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. They'll throw again. Cousins eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete here.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Again, it's Cousins. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook has first half is winding down, and the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
28-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They start the second half with Kamara. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. So a change of possession here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. A 2nd and 11 from the 19. They run it again with Cook. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively a dime look, 6 DBs. Play fake, Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And it's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson with touchdown number 20 on the year. And this Viking offense is running away with this one. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football and makes good plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
10 yards, good for a Saints first down.
Alvin Kamara hit the NFL with a bang, had double-digit touchdowns in his first 2 seasons. Now, production fell off a little bit last year. Just 6 times did he find the end zone. But his ability to run it and catch it out of the backfield makes him hard to cover. Look for a bounce-back season in 2020.
Now Breeze finding Kamara. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
It's a gain of
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he's past the 25. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
third down.
Couple of extra defensive bats in the ball game here on 3rd and 6. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Running on first down is Cook, but he didn't find much there. Call it a gain of 3. Second down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays. And they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool. And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now on 2nd and 13. Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
Saints, first down.
Breeze now on first down. Flush to his right. Looking long for Thomas. And Breeze is intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And they will finally get him as he's pulled away down near the 40-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Coming right. This is Cook on the toss play. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He lost 2, and it brings up 4. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
They run it again with Kamara. He gets a 4 for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Again, it's Kamara. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient. Followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Sanders. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They run. It's Kamara. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. No reason reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
1st and 10 at the 15.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, Kamara. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
The ball carrier.
Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Flushed out right. He's got his right-hand receiver, Michael Thomas. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
37-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
To Alvin Kamara.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays to move it.
Here's his throw, going to be caught by Sanders. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 corners, no reason to lighten up now. The veteran Morgan Burnett there on the coverage.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Breeze going to go on 4th down. Over the middle to Smith. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need. That's exactly what they got done.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Play action. Breeze. Saints has it over the middle. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Shotgun now for Breeze. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. A give. This is Cook. Cook stripped. The ball's out. The Saints say they have it, and they do. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, it's Breeze. Now Breeze wants the football. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Final score, Vikings.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Minnesota,